settled then. This mark, almost like a batwing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hey boss, found you. Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now come on, we've both got places to be. What's going on there, cuz? Can I call you cuz? Got something here for you, should make your battles to the death end that much quicker. Why hello, cuz. Odd that we're running into one another here. Among the wares of my professional associate, I mean. Must be some sort of clerical mistake. You've heard already from my pop, haven't you, cuz? Wonderful guy. Don't get to spend a lot of time together, though. You know how that is. Well, see ya. That's quite a nice bone hourglass you've got there, boss. So you're in good with my professional associate as well. A real gentleman.
Lord Hermes, please accept this gift as a small token of my appreciation. Thank you for always keeping me on my toes.
Oh, mighty keen of you to leave a tip there, boss. And I've a tip for you. Don't be slow. Maybe this'll help with that.
Lord Hermes, I'm in your debt.
Boss, you probably caught yourself thinking, Hermes sure is quick. So how come it took so long for him to show up in the first place? Well, I'm afraid that's not for you to know. But it's not because I was late. Not late for anything. Well, what's good there, cuz? Though, who am I kidding? We can cut the small talk. I don't mind. I interrupt my brothers and sisters all the time. Hey, could you do a little favor for me, cuz? My brothers, sisters, family, and whatnot, they're unaware I'm working with you here. It's no big deal, but let's keep it that way for now. Alright? Thought I'd check up on you there, boss. You doing well? Everything good and all? Can't hear you one iota, mind, so then don't answer that. Aphrodite's really something, don't you think so, cuz? Normally I'd stop for no one here, but when it comes to her, exceptions must be made. Whoa, you're a hot mess there, cuz. What happened getting here? Oh well, hope your travels run a little smoother here on out. Another message from Olympus, boss. This goes, Zagreus, take absolutely all the time you need making your way to us. We know the going must be treacherous, and we assure you our support however long it takes. Well, how about that? Heard you got through pretty quick last time. Not bad, not bad. Glad that you finally got out of there, cuz. Big congratulations due for that. Congrats. The secret's safe with me, of course. The others here, they think you're still at it. Though, I guess you are. You know, cuz, my partner never gives his lightning blessings to me. He's quite invested in what happens to you, isn't he? You're well familiar with my professional associate there with the boat. Souls of the recently departed gotta make it over to the underworld somehow. Part of my job. I bring them in, he takes them down. You know, cuz, all this time that I've been busing souls across the borders of your father's land, it's good to have the chance to help somebody out the other way. You'd think that once you break free to the surface, we could see you from Olympus a bit more than usual, but no, it's like you're shrouded in eternal night up here. Something like that. Odd, right? Happy to be in the area, boss, seeing as the mortal folk up here keep dying off, and someone's got to bring their souls down to your domain now, don't they? So then, Athena's looking out for you. That's good, that's good. She likes to put a lot of thought and stuff in everything. It's all a little much, if you ask me. Message from Olympus for you, boss. It says, it sure is nice up here upon this mountain, not having to escape the underworld. Come join us soon, won't you? I guess I'm used to these one-sided chats here, boss, thanks to my work experience with my professional associate down there. You tell him I said hi, all right? Want to bring you in on something, boss. The reason that Uncle Poseidon got to you before I did is, I let him. He's under the impression he's as spry as ever. Ha! Another message here. It says, 1 small spoon dried oregano, 2 spoons extra virgin olive oil, 1 large onion, minced, a dash of salt to taste. Wait, this isn't for you. Though you should try it sometime, if you ever make it out.
Lord Hermes, sir, you've asked for nothing in return, and so please take this humble offering, because it's nothing, really.
Well, no, that's awful kind there, cuz. No need to thank me, though. Not so profusely, anyhow. Well, look at you, cuz, rushing to victory after successive victory. Caught wind of your accomplishments down there. Well then, let's keep the streak alive.
Hermes, my friend, may I call you my friend? I hope this modest offering will lift your spirits but won't slow you down.
I look like I got the sort of time to sit next to cuz. Well, guess what? I do. So cheers. Got your message, cuz. says here, hurry up and get out of there already. It's from the surface of the Earth. It says so right here. Avoid caution, cuz. No one asks too many questions about me or my professional associate down there. I hand souls over to him, and that's it, you understand? I heard a certain someone's back at home with you down there now, cuz. I call it wonderful news, except it isn't news. At least not yet. Though if the time comes that you want to spread the word, just give the signal here.
Ever since we met, Lord Hermes, life here in the underworld has been much faster paced, and I am ever grateful. This is for you.
Hey boss, I appreciate the tip, but just as a reminder, all my services are paid in full already. No need for special thanks. Though, cheers. You ever wonder how I got this fast, cuz? Lots of practicing, I'll tell you that. And being born unnaturally quick, I guess. Do you ever get the feeling life's moving all too quickly for you, boss? Well, Dionysus doesn't, as you're probably aware. Throws quite a feast, though. I tell you not to ask too many questions of my good professional associate nearby, but then who are we kidding, boss? Not like he'd answer you those questions anyhow.
I never could have come this far this quickly had it not been for your tireless support, Lord Hermes, sir. I'm in your debt.
You know, cuz, I gotta say I had a few concerns when we first met, your father being who he is and all, but you're alright. You know who keeps me awful busy, cuz? Ares. Nothing like a good old war amongst the mortals to create demand for lots and lots of messages to go around. Not that I really know exactly what you're up to, cuz, but if I did, I don't think anybody in Olympus is aware of it. Or, if they are, they're keeping their mouths shut, the same as me.
This one's for you, swift and sure-footed messenger of the gods. You make what you do look easy, but I know you're going out of your way. Thank you so much, Hermes.
My rule is not to let things get too personal as far as work-related matters are concerned, cuz. But your family, and, well, you're a right decent chap, I think. Offering up a bit of nectar to me in the middle of all this. I think you're close with Orpheus down there. You get the chance, you tell him I said hey. He's pretty decent with that lyre of his last time I checked. Hey boss, in all your travels there, you happen to run into a lass by name Eurydice? Hope she's alright. I feel bad because we didn't get a proper send-off last we met. I've got a keen eye, boss, so I happen to notice you've got a certain tooth you're carrying about. Know you're in the land of the dead and all, but don't you think that comes across as just a little odd? Why, look at you there, boss. I recognize that fancy plume you got. Just an iota of my speediness in there, but still, much more than most can do. Come quickly, boss. You need to hurry up and get out of there. You're running out of time. You're not, really, but it's a bit of motivation, eh? Boss, I know you've heard a certain rumor from a very skinny individual who's uninclined to move. You best keep that one to yourself, all right? Or else our jig is up, and your father wouldn't like that, nor would you. So, cheers. Hey, looking like you're getting some good use out of that fancy plume of yours. Keep going like that. Maybe someday you'll be half as quick as me.
I salute you, Lord Hermes, with this rarest of delicacies. Pretty rare here, anyway. You never show it, but I can only imagine how hard you must be working to back me up. Cheers, mate.
You know, the last time anybody offered me ambrosia from the underworld was never before now. That's quite a gesture on your part. You could have just as well taken my services for granted, and I'd not have minded in the least. But thank you, cuz. Been downright chilly up here lately, cuz. We've Demeter to thank for that. Me, I try to stay out of her way. She doesn't think I'm a much help to her. Although, I'm sure she's warm to you, at least.
Message for you, Lord Hermes. It says, this offering is dedicated to the incomparable god of swiftness, from whom the news is always good because he's bringing it. You are a real mate, you know that? I really owe you one, Zagreus.
Look, cuz, I'm going to accept this choice ambrosia from you one last time, all right? But from this point, I'm doubling down on all professional responsibilities here. Strictly business between us. Although, secretly, you're one of my best mates. Want you to know. You know that saying, don't be hasty, boss? That comes from me, I swear. A little way to stave off competition masquerading as the wisdom of a sage. Those stupid mortals will buy anything. Expecting someone else there, boss? A certain half-sister of mine, perchance? Well, tough break. I got here first. Or one of these or not. One boss took a skinny little chap down to the underworld, got the business end of a sharp spear, he did. He had it coming though, a lot of lying and cheating and the like. Last that I heard, he's still making his amends down there. Message for you guys. It says, on behalf of all Olympus, we would like for you to know that was a right good bottle of ambrosia that you offered to the god of travel, Hermes, who appreciated every drop. Sincerely, me. Alright then, let's go make that spend of hard-earned coin well worth your while. What do you think, cuz? You're pretty close with Thanatos, aren't you, boss? We don't often run in the same lanes, though our duties sometimes intersect a bit. Odd chap. Seems good at what he does, though. So my professional associate, the fearsome boatman on the river Styx, you got to know him pretty well in all of this, right, cuz? Hard getting through to him, I know, but his heart's in the right place. It's why I'm working with him after all this time. Another message for you, cuz. This one says, hey mate, if you ever do make it up here on this mountaintop for whatever reason, we should hang out, alright? I can show you around. Your friend, Hermes. Message for you, boss, from my professional associate who wanted you to know, and I quote, wanted to let you know my sister Artemis is out looking for you. You should be running into her any chamber now. Here to tell you that Poseidon's on his way, boss. Sometimes he is a little slow, but you'll meet up with him again eventually. You met your father face to face only the one time, cuz, despite rendering services to him for quite a while. Memorable experience, I'll give it that. Seems like he's not done anything with all the messages my side keeps sending him. Why, that looks like you've got a message just for me this time. How special is that, boss? Some sort of invite from the looks of things. You sure that I'm supposed to have this, seeing as I'm not officially involved? You know, boss, just between us, out of all special delivery recipients I've had over the ages here, I've got to say you're the most interesting one. Say, you're in good with what's his name? The one who gave you his lucky tooth? So he's an alright sort then. Has to be if you put up with him. Hey, you beat your fastest time fighting through all of that. Not that I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track. Are you ready for this, boss? Got you the Premium Express this time. Absolute cream of the crop right here. You're gonna go real far. Did Artemis manage to locate you already, boss? She's pretty good at that, I have to say. I'm faster, but she's fast. She's pretty fast, alright. Message for you, boss. It says, you're rather slow. If only somebody could help you out with that. Huh, fancy that? What a coincidence. Don't normally go selling off my blessings to the highest bidder, boss, but your bid there is good enough for me. How'd you been seeing the Fury Megara, cuz? Got the impression she was quite a handful, though I guess the same can probably be said of you there, huh? You two have fun. Among the many ways in which you could parlay your earnings into better chances of survival here, I'm flattered you would think of me this time. Hey, cuz, you're now well accustomed to our little chats, but I want you to level with me here. You're the boss. If you prefer, I'd be happy to shut up. No harm, no foul. Just give the signal, hey?
Perish the thought, Lord Hermes. It's been great hearing from you from time to time.
Alright, boss. Just making sure that I'm not interrupting anything. I caught when you found Eurydice down there. That's great. Long as she's on the up and up, I can eject her from the tiny worry center of my mind. Saw Thanatos again lately here, boss, and I want to tell you, almost looked as though he cracked a smile when he mentioned you. Never seen anything like that with him. How strange of a coincidence that you keep running into me along the riverside like this. Don't you agree there, cuz? Sorry, cuz, no messages this time. Guess that's what happens when your whole existence is kept secret from the world. Let's hustle, shall we, boss? Honestly, I don't know how the rest of you can stand it, trudging about like you don't have someplace to be. Gotta tell you, cuz, that was a real something of a feast back at your place. A little awkward having to pretend we just met, but hey, I'm an Olympian, means I can posture with the best of them. Good times, cuz. Glad it all worked out. Everybody on Olympus there's still going on about Persephone, queen of the underworld. They had no idea she was down there all along, none whatsoever, cuz. And as for me, now I can deliver you my blessings more officially, I think. Heard the news you broke your streak of victories of late, boss. Happens, right? You seem the sort to bounce right back, though. Let me help with that. Some members of the family up here, I know they haven't helped at all, but just don't take it personal or anything, alright? Think of it this way, you've got more of us getting along and talking properly than I have ever seen. Even though everything's out in the open now, and all my brothers, sisters and whatnot are going to keep helping you fight your way out of there, I've still been keeping to myself of late. That way nobody slows me down. Bit more good professional associate, the boatman there, since I don't know how long. Though, let me tell you, cuz, we haven't had a job quite like this yet. You know, I never knew the pomegranate seeds down in the underworld held such power, if not for your mother mentioning it, cuz. In here, I thought they were just tasty. That was it. Your mother got from there just fine. Don't worry, cuz. She had me looking after her and such. Seemed real nice. Told me to tell you hi. Another go up to the surface, boss. Might suggest to be very quick about it. And might give you this. Express delivered message for you, cuz. It says, congratulations, you're my 100th customer today. And here's what you get. Aphrodite said she's running just a little late, cuz, though I'm sure you understand. Besides, I'm here, in spirit anyhow. How about we pick the pace up just a little, cuz? Or maybe by a lot? Whatever you've the mood and stomach for right now. All's well enough here on the surface, cuz. The sooner you can make it under there, the better it'll be. I come with urgent tidings, boss. Unfortunately, not addressed to you. But someone got you these. That chill you were expecting from the air, that wasn't Demeter this time here, boss. No, that was just me whisking to you in a flash. Makes for a little pleasant breeze, I think. Thought I'd check in again real quick there, boss. Do you want my witty conversation next time, or straight to the boons?
Definitely witty conversation, Lord Hermes. Boons are more than welcome after that.
Ha! Good. I like these little chats. Take care now, boss. I know you're kind of in a hurry, boss, but let me show you what a real hurry's all about in just a moment here. My heavy-breathing professional associate was gracious enough to drop me off here with his other stuff, and for quite an affordable price at that. Last thing I ever want to do is slow you down, boss. So enough chit-chat, now pick and go. Go! Slow day so far there, boss. Well, all that's about to change, you got my guarantee. I can't believe you got into a fight with my professional associate. You after something, cuz. Just about everybody that I know, they're all at least a little bit afraid of that one and his boat. Yet you think you can take him, huh? Hey, so I kind of placed a bet with the old boatman, my associate that is, that you could beat him in a fight twice in a row. No pressure or anything, but just in case you prove me right one of these days, I would appreciate it, cuz. Hey, cuz, that last run-through that you did, I almost can't believe how quick you pulled that off. You're really pretty good. So you took on my good professional associate, is that right, cuz? And you beat the big boatman himself? I knew you were pretty tough, but not that tough. Impressive work. He's impressed too. He isn't even mad. Package for your boss, and I think you know what's inside. Well, maybe not exactly, but just pick something, will you? There's not much new worth mentioning up here, though. Looks like you have got your hands full down there, boss. Hiya, boss. I'd ask what's new, but I already know. I have my ways, and you have to get right on out of there. Alright, cuz, here's the goods, fresh from our mountaintop. Take all the time you need deciding, if you want to be a slowpoke.